And let me ask you something deep from the pit of your chest. When was the last time you truly showed up for yourself? Not for your family, not for your friends, not for society's expectations or the illusion you maintain on social media, but for you. I'm talking about the raw, unfiltered version of you, the one that stares back in the mirror late at night, stripped of excuses, regret heavy in the air, shame boiling under your skin. That version. Because here's the brutal truth most people don't want to hear. Nobody is coming to save you. No one is waking up every morning thinking about how they're going to make your life better. You're waiting for help that's never going to arrive, and deep down, you already know it. Your life is a product of your focus. Your energy is your most precious currency, but you've been spending it like you've got an unlimited supply. You've been giving it away to distractions, to fake friends, to validation seeking on social media, to people who wouldn't even pick up the phone if your life depended on it. You're bleeding your power into 1,000 worthless directions and then wondering why you feel empty, weak, lost. The enemy isn't out there, it's in here. It's you. You've handed your energy to everything but yourself. You've become a spectator in your own life, watching, waiting, wishing, while your soul rots in a cage built from your own choices. But listen, there's a fire buried under all that disappointment, all that self-doubt, all that quiet desperation, and I know it still burns. You wouldn't be here if it didn't. You wouldn't still be listening if something inside you didn't scream for more. That fire is your reminder that you were never built to be average. You were never meant to be another statistic, another forgotten name. You were born to become a force of nature. But you've been too distracted to even notice. So here's the truth, unfiltered and unkind. You need to cut the bullshit, focus on yourself, and shift your energy before life forces you to do it the hard way. People love to talk about dreams. They love to fantasize about the life they could have. The car, the house, the respect, the freedom. But dreams mean nothing without discipline. Goals are useless if your energy is being wasted on things that drag you backward. Focus is the separator. Focus is the reason why the winners win and the weak whine. Every single day you wake up with a choice to step forward into growth or to fall backward into comfort. And most of you keep choosing comfort, the slow death. You chase cheap dopamine like a junkie, scrolling, comparing, gossiping, binge-watching, procrastinating. And every second you do that, you're feeding the wrong wolf. You're feeding weakness. And let me tell you something. Weakness is loud. Weakness wants company. It wants you to believe that working on yourself is selfish, that setting boundaries is rude, that grinding in silence is toxic masculinity or arrogance. Nonsense. That's the language of the broke, the bitter, and the beaten. Focusing on yourself isn't selfish. It's survival. It's war. Because the world isn't fair. Life doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't owe you happiness. You don't get what you want. You get what you earn. And energy is the fuel that drives that machine. If you give your energy to garbage, you get garbage results. Period. Stop arguing with reality. Stop whining about how hard it is. It's supposed to be hard. That's the price of greatness. That's the toll to walk the path few dare to tread. Every rep in the gym, every late night grinding, every early morning spent building, every uncomfortable truth you face, that's how you reclaim your power. That's how you redirect your energy. That's how you rise from mediocrity. You have to become obsessed with becoming the best version of yourself. Not for clout, not for attention, but because you owe it to the younger version of you who prayed for more. You owe it to the future version of you who will either thank you or curse your name. Your habits, your discipline, your standards, that's your legacy. You can control the world, but you can control what you feed your mind, what you do with your time, who you surround yourself with. And let me tell you, if your circle doesn't push you, challenge you, or inspire you, it's not a circle. It's a cage. Cut them off. No hesitation. You cannot elevate while being anchored to the same dead weight that's been dragging you for years. Shift your energy. Stop begging for validation. You don't need approval from people who are lost themselves. The world doesn't respect talk, it respects results. And results come from ruthless focus, from sacrificing comfort, from mastering your emotions instead of letting them master you, from working in silence while the world doubts you, from showing up day after day after day, especially when it's hard, especially when it's lonely, especially when nobody's clapping. That's when it counts. That's when the transformation happens. Let them laugh. Let them talk. Let them mock your grind. Because one day they'll watch you from the sidelines and realize they were never even in the same league. You don't need to explain your vision to people who are blind to your potential. Just build, just train, just grow. Use every betrayal, every failure, every rejection as fuel. Use every no as ammunition. Get addicted to improving. Stack your wins in silence and let your success be your noise. Stop giving CPR to dead situations. Stop watering dead plants. If it drains you, if it weakens you, if it distracts you, it doesn't belong in your life. Cut it off. Not tomorrow, now. Take all that misplaced energy and turn it inward. Invest it in your mind, your body, your craft. Be so focused on building the life you want that doubt has no space to breathe. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be disciplined, relentless, unapologetic. Let the pain fuel your purpose. Let the silence sharpen your vision. Let the struggle mold your character. Because at the end of the day, nobody remembers the talkers. They remember the doers, the warriors, the ones who turn pain into power, setbacks into strength, scars into symbols of perseverance. Your story isn't over, but how it ends depends on what you do from this moment forward. Are you going to keep playing victim, pointing fingers, waiting for someone to hand you a better life? Or are you going to rise up, take accountability, and carve your legacy with your bare hands? This is your wake-up call, your reminder that the clock is ticking and every second you hesitate is a second you'll never get back. Don't waste another day being average. Don't waste another drop of energy on people or things that don't serve your evolution. You have a fire in you that can burn through every excuse, every limitation, every obstacle, but only if you feed it, only if you focus, only if you take your energy and turn it into action. No more waiting, no more blaming, no more distractions. It's time to shift. It's time to rise. It's time to focus on yourself and become the person you were born to be. Everything you want is on the other side of that decision. So what are you going to do?